A warning, this next report contains distressing images. Doctors in Gaza's besieged hospitals say more and more of their most vulnerable patients are dying of malnutrition and starvation. Babies and children are struggling to access food as tight restrictions on aid deliveries continue. Israeli authorities insist they're letting enough supplies in and blame Hamas for causing the crisis. Here's Middle East correspondent Matthew Doran.
For little Maya, this Gaza hospital is now a second home. The 2-year-old robbed of a normal childhood.
She doesn't walk, play, smile or speak. She does nothing at all.
Maya is only half the weight she should be, weighing just over 6 kilograms, all because she can't get food and formula.
I'm afraid my daughter might die. She has a severe protein deficiency. Her hair is falling out, her skin is peeling, and she suffers from constant diarrhea.
She's not alone in the wards of Gaza's Nasser hospital. Tiny children have no energy to cry for help.
62 cases expired or died due to malnutrition. And the number of malnutrition cases increasing month by month, nearly 150%. Doctors
say newborns are particularly vulnerable.
His weight is 2.5 kilograms. He's male. He has respiratory distress grade 3. He's depending on the Formula 1.
Staff and volunteers have resorted to trying to buy food supplies for patients, but they can't afford it.
The local market now is black market. The price of milk is nearly 10 multiplied by 10 times.
As chaos continues at private aid distribution centres, Israeli authorities are once again accusing Hamas of stealing and stockpiling supplies. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu telling the Israeli military they have until the weekend to develop a new plan to keep it away from the armed group.
We are divorcing these two things, Hamas, the terrorist organisation, and aid distribution.
Hamas's media office denies the claim, saying it's Palestinian families and clans who are taking aid to provide crumbs of food to hundreds of thousands of starving civilians. The Israeli agency responsible for aid deliveries, Kogat, says 240 tonnes of baby food entered Gaza this week, and more than 200 trucks have crossed since Monday.
I will make clear as well that no, aid delivery has not been suspended and they are still ongoing.
But humanitarian agencies warn it's too little, too late.
With Israel's 12-day war with Iran now seemingly over, attention returns to Gaza. More than 800 Palestinians were killed in the Strip during that period, dozens of them trying to access private aid distribution sites. It's the model the United States and Israel insist is the answer to keeping aid out of Hamas's hands, but which humanitarian agencies argue is making access to food and supplies weapons of war.
And as Gaza's health system falters, Maya's mother has a message for Israel.
She doesn't need complex treatment. She just needs to eat.
A simple plea for survival. Matthew Doran, ABC News, Tel Aviv.